All right, let's go ahead and get to our next guest here. He has been waiting along, and so we'll bring him right on. Another incoming Star Wars draftee. Made his stamp late with an audition tape, and he's been all over the Facebook page as of late. And that is Gold Leader himself, Evan Bushkar. What's up, man?
Hello. How's everyone doing?
Good. Welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me. I know I don't sell easy, but thank you for
You're fine. No, we're happy to have you. We're happy to give you a little bit of a shot because we know that the rookie space in general, being included is hard enough to get your name out there, but being included less than a week ago is a big thing too. So we want
no social media following, nothing. Just total blank slate. So
exactly. So for those in the chat and those who watch on replay who may not know who you are, your history with Schmoedown and Star Wars and kind of how you got connected to all this. Do you mind breaking it down for him a little bit?
Sure. So basically, I've been watching the Schmoedown for a long time, mostly the Star Wars matches. I believe what happened, if memory serves, I sometimes I misremember, but I believe I was just looking up things on YouTube, looking up Star Wars trivia on YouTube, and I found the Star Wars Schmoedown. This is back in 2017 or so. And I've been familiar with like Collider and Schmoedown and stuff for a long time, but I didn't realize that was something that they did. So I started following along with these matches and really found myself getting a lot of these answers right. And I was like, man, could I beat Sam Witwer one day at something? And then, so I've just been watching these matches for years ever since then. Lifelong Star Wars fan, as I'm sure most of these people are that are Star Wars incoming rookies and stuff. But yeah, I want to get some questions right, and I want to rub my knowledge in the faces of my underlings.
That's awesome. That is awesome. All right, Brian, I'll shoot it to you first, man, if you want to start us off.
Yeah. So I've been just asking people what you don't have to actually flat out say the name if you don't want to, but is there any managers that you kind of particularly feel like, I'd be a really good fit for them? And if you don't want to say a name, just say some qualities or things you're looking for if given the opportunity to be on a certain manager's team.
Part of me is like, I will take anything.
Yeah.
I will take any chance. But also, there are a couple. I won't name names just because maybe the person, if somebody gets me, the person who would get me is not this person. I don't want them to feel bad. I don't want anyone to. I'm not that mean in real life. It's just in the promos. But there are a couple that I've talked to that I would like to work with, and I'll say I want my inner heel to be brought out.
Oh,
because there is some kind of
that narrows the field. Obviously,
there is a deep. I think it was Ben Bateman. I think he did say like, for someone to be a good heel, I think they have to have like, whether it's subconscious or like very overt, there has to be some kind of like arrogance there. And that's like what I hate that about myself. I hate that I think really highly of like my intelligence when it comes to Star Wars and stuff. But this is an opportunity to where I can lean into that. And so I can be like, oh, I'm better than all of you. But obviously not that mean about it. But I want to be the weapon. I want to be an angry. I want to be anger served with a smile. That's what I want to be.
I like that.
Yeah, that's me.
Also, the weapon is like a really good nickname too.
Nice. You're trying to take Gold Leader from me, Molly? Is that what's happening? No, I agree though. That's good.
Yeah, we don't see too many people coming in talking about how they want to be heels, but I love to hear that because everybody loves a good heel.
I want anger to come out. I want there to be some. I want it to be mixed in with even some like real emotion. I want people to actually hate me or something. So that if I could work that out, I would be totally down for that.
Nice.
Yeah. So that's
I have a very interesting Streamlabs that has just come in. This comes from Kylie.
Okay.
I got to ask this. And she had put it in the chat. I asked the me and Joe question, which I thought was going to be a promo, But that is not what this question is.
Mhm.
And so she had asked, I'll do the Jill question. So if you shave/wax your full head, beard, and eyebrows and eyelashes, which I don't know how that's possible, you get a title shot against Alex Damon. Do you make that sacrifice?
Yes. 100%. I will take any chance. My image is worthless to the wind. Worthless.
All right, you hear that, managers?
Yes.
He'll do anything.
Please. It's like when the principal in your middle school would be like, "Hey, if you guys sell this many candy bars, we'll shave Principal Johnson's head at the assembly." I'll be that principal for you guys. I'll do it.
Did you do the flirt and flouse, the one little curl?
Yeah, we'll leave the little curl. That's all we need.
Kylie, thank you for that. That should have been asked a long time ago. We should have just kept that up on all of our rookies, all over.
That's funny. That was a good one.
No question.
All right, Molly, you're up next. What do you got?
So yeah, I've been asking most of the rookies about wheel slices, but I mean, for Star Wars in particular, you kind of have to be good at all of it, like we said before. But is there a particular movie that is your favorite? And if it's different, is there one that you think that you just are exceptionally good trivia-wise at?
I will say A New Hope. It is my ride or die Star Wars movie. That's my favorite one. I think
there's so many trivia things that I want to ask you right now to test you, but I'm not going to do it.
No, it's okay. If you feel the need, I have no problem. If you wanted to ask me if I crash and burn, I will have done it in glorious fashion. So,
I won't. I won't do that.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much, Molly. Please. So, so I would say A New Hope. I'll also probably like Revenge of the Sith. I'm really strong on.
There's a lot in that movie.
That 3 to 4 is like that's all the Star Wars I need. I like all the Star Wars movies, but that's the chunk that I love the most. So yeah, those two.
Nice. There's great trivia in both of those.
Oh yes,
totally.
All right, I'll go ahead and shift to one of Jill's promo, or not promo. I'm not going to do the promo. Don't worry, I'm not going to do the promo. Scenario questions. Okay, so say that you're in a title shot for the Star Wars division, and we get to the betting round, and you have a 1-point lead on your competitor, but you spin a slice on the wheel that is, so it's kind of middle ground for both of you. You're good at it, but if there's a hard question, it could be a little difficult. Same for your competitor. How many points do you bet and why?
So I'm gonna sound like a total idiot. How does this betting work?
So it's zero.
No, that's fair because this only happens in the 5-rounders.
So okay, I've watched every Star Wars match like multiple times, but it's been a while since I watched the 5-rounders.
It's just the title matches, so it's 0 to 3 points. And you can bet 0, you can bet 3. If you miss it, you lose the points you bet. If you get it correct, you get the points you bet. Same for your competitor. So if there's a slice that is so for both of you, but you have a lead, how many points do you bet?
Oh,
so
you'll lose the points.
Yeah, if you miss it.
Oh my goodness.
But you will know what movie
you'll
question
know
is really from.
The question. Yeah.
Okay. If it's like a so-so movie, we'll say like I only say so for the Phantom Menace because I'm weak on the pod racers right now at this point in my life. I'm getting there. Dud Bolt. I love Dud Bolt. But so if I land on Phantom Menace, I would probably bet 2. There's a deep part of me that would want to bet 3. I have a trivia team in Virginia, and every single time on the last question, we would risk it all, and we'd either crash and burn or we would win. So part of me wants to carry that philosophy, but I'd probably go safe and bet 2 because that's like a solid increase, but not as devastating a loss as 3. So I would do 2.
And that's for the most part, from what we've seen, that's usually what people do.
Sure.
2 is about 95% of the time. 2 is the number that comes out of that betting round for both sides.
Totally.
And I will say that like I feel like there's been so many deep cuts in past matches from episode 1 that if we are talking episode 1, that's a fair bet because they could pull something really, really crazy from that.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. I'm so sorry.
No, you're fine.
I was just saying there was a Bulls roar question I heard today from ages past that I stumped on. I'm sorry. Continue.
No. The pod racers. That's one of the things that I really enjoy studying for some reason, because it's just it's so silly. Like all the names, where they're from, what their vehicles are. I say that and watch me get a fairly easy pod racer question and miss it.
Hey, lady, you've been saying harder questions for Phantom Menace all last year, so
It's true. I demand harder questions all around. Yes. 5-pointers all around.
Totally agree.
All right, Brian, I'll shoot it to you if you have another one you want to ask him.
Sure. So, obviously, Star Wars is what you're going into. Is there a certain player, and it doesn't have to be a Star Wars competitor, that you feel that you would like to learn from or kind of share? I don't know what you want to say, notes or any type of like you're like, oh, I think it would be really cool to learn from that player. It doesn't have to be Star Wars either.
Sure. I'm not just saying this to kiss ass, I promise. Molly is one of them. And then I would say Ace as well. Well, actually, no, there's 3. That Laura as well. Laura Kelly. Just, you know what? Every single person in this class. Yeah, I would. Those 3 are strong, confident players. That's like when you have the list of people, it's like choose 3 and the rest will try to kill you. Those are the 3 I choose.
I love it.
That's awesome. Great answer.
I feel honored, but at the same time, that's a good choice because this one's been training the champ for years.
Nice. Good. It's like how the only person who could kill Thrawn was the person closest.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
Exactly.
Okay, I have a question kind of building off of that a little bit. If we know that you've been doing some rewatches, is there a Star Wars player or even a rookie that you may know about? And I'll keep the 3 that you just mentioned, I'll keep them out of it as well.
Okay.
Is there someone that you would love to play in your first match?
Yes. It's a rookie. I love this rookie. I love this man. And Molly, you're familiar with this person as well. I guess all of you are probably familiar. You've been interviewing people all week, but he's from the area. Zach Burkett. I want blood with this man. I want to catch heat. I want to throw hands with him, physically and in trivia. We'll see who comes out of that. But I would love. We did like a little mock match in one of the little interview type things that we did, and it was a total blast. So I would love to contend with him. He is excellent, but also he's an immortal enemy.
Yeah, I'll say it. I'm terrified of Zach Burkett.
Oh yes, he's a hero. Like he's definitely not. He's a face, but there's like this heel energy to him where I'm totally threatened by him, but I want to beat him. It's all mixed together. I love him.
That's awesome.
I completely agree.
Mm-hmm. That is awesome. All right, guys. Well, do you have any other questions for Mr. Evan before we move on to our POV one?
Well, you answered some great questions.
Yeah, there was some good stuff in there. There was some good stuff in there. All right, we'll shift gears to our movie question here on POV. Okay. Because we're all movie people, and we love talking movies in general, not just Star Wars. Mm-hmm. You've got to have a favorite movie snack and a favorite candy, right?
Yes. Snack. See, okay. I didn't anticipate that because I was listening to was it Ross? Is that his name?
Yes.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to. I'm not trying to be like actual like. You're good. I'm just curious. So I didn't think about the difference between snack and candy. Like I would just say the go-to is the Sour Patch Kid. That's just me personally. I think that's the go-to. That's the strong pick. I also really like popcorn as well. I'm a human. So just I'm boring American person. I get popcorn, Coke, and Sour Patch Kids.
I mean, almost everyone we've asked, I feel like rookies has at least said popcorn.
Yeah.
Like the minority would be the ones that don't say popcorn at this point.
Who decided that? Who was like, hey, this thing is what we eat with movies? Why was it not like tortilla chips?
Well, it's super cheap to make and produce a lot of, and the movie theaters can sell it at an insane price.
That's true. Okay,
Yeah,
that's fair.
very true.
They have fields of this stuff. You should see it sometime. No.
Collectible buckets and all that.
Yeah. Oh no, I buy every single one too. I am like,
so does he.
I'm the biggest like shill for anything. I'm just like, oh, this thing has Jyn Erso on it.
Yeah.
Honey, get my wallet, please.
That's
we
awesome.
love a good Star Wars shill here.
Oh, of course.
Well, Evan, it's been a pleasure getting to talk to you a little bit, man. And I know it's very short notice for a lot of people who may be watching in the community in general, but we hope that this gives you a little bit of an edge going into Friday, and we'll make sure to put it on the channel individually as well. That way you can share it if you want to. We'll put it up on our Twitter as well. But good luck on everything. You answered some tough questions there. It was a lot of fun talking with you, and we can't wait to see what happens on Friday, man.
Thank you guys so much. May the force be with me. But it was a pleasure to meet all three. Well, I guess I've kind of, I don't know. I've kind of met Molly before. I met Alex and Molly one time at Celebration a long time ago. But you meet a lot of people. Anyway, it was great to see.
And have a good one, and good luck on Friday.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Haven't found a bad one yet.
I know.
I mean, he said he wants to be a heel, so you can just use that as an excuse to say that's the one bad egg in the bunch.
That's true.
Yeah.
And by bad egg, I mean like he's probably gonna crush it as being a heel.
Yeah.
I'm literally looking at the list, and there's so far 29 Star Wars people. That's blows my mind and
Man,
excites at the same time.
me too. I really hope that we get to a point where there's at least two Star Wars worthy people on every faction.
That's gonna be this year.
Yeah.
I think there's a chance someone might take 3, just how the division is working up. So we'll see what happens. But yeah.